By the year 2000, Thailand's population will exceed 80 million inhabitants. So many mouths to feed. The sea's resources will be much needed, if there are any left. Wearing masks and connected to a sluggish compressor, these men are engaged in a bizarre variant of fishing. Thailand's seas have been fished out. Armies of trawlers have worked the fish banks relentlessly. Now, the banks are virtually empty. The few surviving fish live in the craggy sea bottoms, where the fishing boats are unable to venture for fear of tearing their purse nets. To exploit this final refuge, the fishermen have had to resort to setting their nets by hand.
These men are convicts of the sea, sentenced to hard labor 90 feet underwater, so they have committed no crime. Like their brothers, the tin miners, their only error was to be born poor and to have no choice for survival.
This is indeed a dangerous livelihood. The crude diving equipment and lack of training mean that these men risk their lives when they work. 5 years ago, 3 of his relatives died the same day. Decompression accidents. They came up too quickly. As he struggles against the currents, the helmsman must be alert to the tangle of air hoses sustaining the divers. The lives of the men below dangle at the tip of his propeller. The net is moored. The convicts of the sea chase the fish into the trap. Flushed from their hiding places, alarmed by the clatter, the animals rush to their doom. They all end up in the snare with no hope of escape. They writhe in a mass of suffering. But the death throes of a fish have never bothered anyone.
On this shallow bottom, the convicts of the sea have netted a 3-ton catch. This isn't the first time they've operated here. The tourist hotels demand fish, so the smallest reef is periodically ransacked. In other places, from the Malay Peninsula to the Cambodian coast, a swarm of men and boats mops up the last crumbs of the riches of the sea. All these trawlers, large and small, are vying